Hey guys, in this quick video we're going to take a look at how to use FontAwesome in DatoCMS. So this is just a quick tutorial of the FontAwesome plugin that I created for DatoCMS. So to get started, let's head on over to the plugins screen in DatoCMS and hit add new plugin. We want to select from marketplace and let's scroll down to the most popular and let's just hit view all. And in the search then, let's search for FontAwesome. And it's this plugin here. So let's select this FontAwesome plugin and hit install this plugin. So let's go ahead and implement this FontAwesome plugin then. If we go to our models, I'm just going to create a call to action model with an option to add an icon to that call to action button. So for example, I've got an example site here. We can see two instances here. We've got a FontAwesome icon on the right, and on the Contact Us button, we've got a FontAwesome icon on the left. So this is run with two options. Obviously, we're specifying if the icon should be on the left or right hand side of that call to action button. However, we're not going to implement any left or right align for the call to action icon. We're just going to quickly implement it to a new model called call to action. Let's save this model, and the first field we'll need is the label text for this call to action. So again, in our example, we've got talk to one of our strategists and contact us for the label. So here we're just going to put label text, and we're not going to bother with any validation for this quick example. So let's hit save field and let's add another new field, and this field is going to be the icon. So we want to select JSON, and we're going to name this field icon. And for presentation, we want to select for the field editor, we want to select FontAwesome instead of the default editor. So if we hit save field, now if we go to our content and create a new call to action button, let's create a new record, the label text, let's just put contact us. And once the FontAwesome icon plugin has loaded, we can see we've got a list of all the free FontAwesome V5 icons. So I want, for the contact us, I want an envelope icon. So I'm going to search for envelope and going to select this envelope icon here. Let's hit save. And then in our API Explorer, let's query for the call to actions then. Let's go all call to actions, icon and label text, and hit play. And in the results window, we can see we've got the label text, contact us, and a bunch of properties in this icon object. So to use this icon in your app is really simple. So in React, for example, all we need to do is pass this icon property to the FontAwesome icon component. So I've already created a quick demo application using Gatsby, and it's already hooked up to the example DatoCMS project that we've just seen now with that contact us call to action. So if I run Gatsby develop and I head on over to the graphical tool, I can see here I've got all DatoCMS call to action. Let's select that. Let's select nodes, label text and icon and hit play. And we can see in the results window, we've got a JSON stringified object here for the icon property. So let's just select this query back in my Gatsby project then in source and pages index.js. I'm just going to export a query from this index.js. So let's export const query, set that equal to GraphQL. And the GraphQL query is going to be the one we've literally just copied now. So the all DatoCMS call to action. And we need to import GraphQL from Gatsby. It's already imported at the top here. So we've imported GraphQL from Gatsby. We're exporting this page query here, querying for the all DatoCMS call to action. So within our index page props then, let's destructure data. So we should find our page query results in this data prop. And let's quickly tidy this up a little bit so we can manipulate this data a little bit. At the top here then, we want to, let's quickly console log data just to make sure it's been injected properly. And I've got a warning in the console here, and that's because I think I'm using the GraphQL function wrong. It should just be backticks after GraphQL. So if we save there, and we can see we're getting no warnings now. So back in our console log, let's head to the browser. Let's go to localhost 8000 and let's check the console. We can see we've got an object here. We have all DatoCMS call to action, nodes, and our first call to action. So let's quickly render this then on the screen. If we go back to our code and just underneath the hi people h1, let's go data.all DatoCMS call to action .nodes.map. So for each call to action, let's render a div, and I'm not going to add any styling to this, but I'm just going to render the node.label text, and then we need the FontAwesome icon, and passing in an icon prop of json.parse, because remember this is a stringified JSON object, so we want a json.parse node.icon. So if we take a look in the browser now, then we can see we've got a contact us and our envelope icon.